You know, I did one album with Mace. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy?
Can't stop a nigga came from wicked, can't move. Karma came and gave him bonus for what he did to Kim Porter. Made the day he dies, rest in piss water. He could've changed his life, that nigga could've saved his life. Now it ain't no way to fight. Now he out in waving white. I know your strategies and what your habits be. And right now I got a roll in your faculties. So when you get the murder, come after me. What audacity. Not to know that dollar sign wasn't rapping free. Actually, after Big died, what a travesty. When Mace left, nigga, was nobody after all.
On November 16th, the music scene got rocked when singer Cassie filed a lawsuit against her former Flame hip-hop mogul. Diddy comes. The lawsuit accuses Diddy of mistreating and abusing her during their decade-long romantic relationship. This legal drama put Diddy in the spotlight especially since he had been rebranding himself as Brother Love since 2017. The lawsuit also sparked a wave of additional allegations, including claims from two other women. The news had the entire industry buzzing and Then Diddy's former friend turned Fox Mace, weighed in. Mace subtly and indirectly addressed the issues touching on Diddy's alleged involvement in Tupac's matters. However, reports suggest that the Bad Boy founder is gearing up to hit back at Mace by leaking some old footage that might implicate the Welcome back hitmakers. Since their fallout, Mace and Diddy haven't exactly been on good terms. Last year, after dropping his Diddy diss track, Mace continued to criticize his former label boss on social media, highlighting the long-standing tensions between the two rappers. The Harlem World rapper even went on Instagram Live to elaborate on why he chose to call out Diddy in his song Oracle. Standing firm on his perspective, the clash between these two continues to unfold, adding another layer to the ongoing drama in the hip-hop world. Mace went on to say things such as brothers never pay the artist, but they love to pay the freaks. And when your main artist died, who the hell did you call out of the blue, man? C fired shots at Puff on the track, not explicitly naming him, but his lyrics were undeniably aimed at the Bad Boy founder. However, it seems Mace might not be squeaky clean. Either rumor has it that Diddy is gearing up to uncover some dirt on his former protege over a decade ago. Mace found himself in hot water with an alleged claim from a former member of his congregation. Back when the rapper transitioned into a preacher, a disgruntled churchgoer claimed that Mace took money from the congregation to bankroll his rap career, expressed through his track Eviction. An artist known as Legacy the Jesus has brought forth startling accusations against Mace. So you've got this rapper Mace, right? Dude was big in the late 90s under Puff Daddy's Bad Boy Records. Puff turned him from a hardcore gangsta rap rayer into a pop-friendly artist. Ma's debut album Harlem World went quadruple platinum, and he was all over the charts. But here's the twist: his hardcore fans thought he went soft to win them back. He dropped a darker album, Double Up. But just when he was hyping it up in 1999, Mace hits everyone with a bombshell: he's retiring from rap because he found God. So Mace takes a 5-year break, becomes a pastor in Atlanta, and starts his own church. Some folks think he got pushed out of Harlem. The rap scene. Fast forward to 2004 and he's back with a clean album, Welcome Back. But it's pretty clear he's not thrilled about it. Then he teams up with 50 Cent in 2005, tries to leave Bad Boy for Gunned, but Puff won't let him go.
From what I heard, I'm not going to say who I heard it from what I heard was that the deal was essentially ready to go. Everyone signed off on it, whatever. And then Puffy came in and wanted more. And then that's what made the deal fall apart. And from that point on, that's when 50 and Puffy started having beef.
Right, probably so. I don't know the ins and outs, but you know how the music business is designed from the beginning of time to, take advantage of the artist. If an artist don't know, you just don't know.
This sparks a feud between 50 Cent and Pup. Maze hangs with Gunit for a bit, but starts distancing himself in 2006. In 2007, rumors swirl that he's leaving Bad Boy for SRC Records and dropping an album called The Suicide Note. None of that happens, and instead there's gossip about Mace and a transgendered prostitute. By now it's obvious Mace isn't in pastor mode anymore. Fans are scratching their heads, wondering what's up then. In 20,121, he and Puff in their beef, and Mace signs with Bad Boy New Thing under Interscope Records. Puff gives him the green light to collab with other artists and make a new album. And guess what? Mace plans to drop that album next year, going back to his hardcore roots. But here's where it gets wild: in Atlanta rapper Legacy The Jesus spills the tea he was part of Maz Church for 3 years and spills that Mase used his congregation's money to fund his rap album's legacy, calls him a hypocrite, saying Mase preached one thing but did another, hitting strip clubs and then telling dudes to be faithful. Legacy even tags him as a false prophet and expects better from his pastor.
How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album? And then he became a fake pastor?
So last year, Diddy was all over denying he stole from his artist, and he said Mase owes him $3 million on the Breakfast Club. DJ Envy brought up how Mase got accused of pulling the same money move on one of his own artists, kind of like what they're saying about Diddy. Envy asked if Diddy sees it as in "I told you so" moment, but Diddy shut that down. He went on to call Maz claims negative propaganda, trying to mess with his rep. Diddy got real about it, saying he's not into gossip, but he's here to let and give direction. He straight up said, "My name is Diddy Sean Combs. I never took nothing from nobody." He threw in that all he's done is give people opportunities and more cash than they were making. Charlemagne went for it and asked if Diddy really takes money from his artists, and Diddy said never. Charlemagne brought up how lots of artists have accused Diddy of this, and Diddy hit back saying it's a blame game when money gets tight. Diddy then called out Mase, saying, "I did one album with Mase. How much money do you think I owe this guy?" He called Mase a fake pastor, throwing dirt on God's name, and dared anyone with receipts to step up. Diddy's not playing, and he's fighting back for himself and everyone else. But here's the kicker: Mase dropped 2 more albums under Diddy's label. Diddy insisted Mase owes him $3 million for an album advance he never delivered. He's got the receipts, and he's not going back and forth. Diddy's clear: show him a receipt if you think he owes you, and you'll get paid with it. In 24 hours.
How much money does, and I'm just throwing this out, how much money does somebody like a Mase owe you? Because the reason I
Mase
say that,
owes me $3 million. That's facts. I got the receipt.
Second album, you gave money to do a second album, never delivered.
Did the album, never delivered. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to go back and forth with Mase. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just going to, if I'm here, I'm going to speak up for myself. I'm going to speak up for myself now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have you think something that I hate. I hate a thief. I hate somebody that don't got, and I don't hate nobody, but that's with somebody that just got to take something that somebody else worked for just for their benefit and their friend. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Doing it. Mase didn't waste time and hit back, saying Diddy's just mad cause he didn't let him come on stage for a fake apology to push his lame song. He dropped a clip on Instagram and TikTok, then followed up with more audio on Diddy's comments. Mase went all in, calling out Diddy's mom, Janice Combs, and throwing shade about everything being in her name. He scoffed at Diddy talking about receipts and said, "Let's start with your mother." Mase got personal, highlighting how artists who could back him up aren't around. Biggie, Craig, Mac, Black Rob, all gone. He claimed they signed paperwork, and he's the only one with the guts not to. Mase reminded everyone that all money ain't good money.